Since you're not able to be as athletic as you used to be and not nearly as athletic as the younger players that you're probably surrounded by, how do you deal with that? This is when it's probably more important than ever to embrace your strengths, know them, be aware of them, and minimize your weaknesses as much as possible. Now, I know that's an obvious answer to that, but think about it like this. Think about it in terms of evolution, evolving as a basketball player, right? So now, in general, and of course there are exceptions to this, but in general, older players are not fast, they're not quick, they're not agile anymore. But just like younger players are sort of naturally that way, they have the natural quickness, the natural speed, agility, they're light on their feet, they're bouncy, they're springy. For them, the kind of opposite of that is, because they're so young, they haven't had time to build power and strength, muscularity, size. There are exceptions, but for the most part, younger players just aren't that big, strong, and powerful yet. So for us, the opposite needs to be true, right? We're older, so we're slower. But with slowness should also come the fact that we have years, 10 plus, 15 plus years of time to build muscle, strength, power, because it's faster, easier to build agility, quickness, speed, way quicker to do that than it is to build muscle strength and power. So because we have 10 plus years of age and experience on these younger players, that means, at least theoretically, we should have 10 plus years of muscle strength, power that they don't have yet. That should be our major overall physical strength, literally, which is we're just stronger, bigger, more powerful than they are. Athletically, agility wise, we're done. We can't keep up with them in terms of speed and quickness, but we should be much stronger and more powerful than them. And when it comes to power, strength, muscularity, size, that usually shines more down towards the basket as opposed to being out by the three-point line. Now you may be thinking to yourself, well, playing around the basket, that's not my game, or that's not what I do, right? My entire career, I've been known as a perimeter guard, like a speed kind of player. And really the bottom line is, you either evolve as a player, change your game to what suits your physicality the best and the most, or you kind of just give up and stop playing. That's one of the reasons like older players are so rare out here, because older players, it's too hard to change. Basketball is too physically and athletically demanding as you get older, and older players that have been through the ringer, been through the process, they don't want to change and evolve and become players, change their games that much. It's too difficult, it takes too much time, too much effort, and you know they've been through the process, they're done, they just give up, they walk away, and they just give up on basketball. But for those of us who want to stick around and want to be the rare older guy, well, you don't have any choice. You have to evolve, you have to change your game and do what suits you better. And for the most part, that's going to be, well, I'm bigger, stronger than most of the young, agile players around me. That's just going to put you more towards the basket. So either you want to evolve and figure out how to play more effectively around and near the basket, or you don't, and you just get embarrassed by younger players over and over again to the point where you probably get fed up with it, frustrated, and then give up. Now, I'm not saying that you have to change your game completely and only play around the basket.